You just heard the Minister is planning to shake up the Eskom board. He's been having ongoing meetings with board members whose term expired back in 2021. Well, that term was extended subject to a review. Well, he informed the board yesterday that he has finalised his review and the board is going to be reconstituted and restructured. Those are the actual words that are being used. But what does it all mean? Let's get reaction from Khangela Baloyi, Energy Sector Coordinator for the National Union of Mine Workers, or NUM, if you prefer the acronym. That's how most people will know it. Khangela, good morning. Appreciate your time. So, a reshuffle of the board going to make any difference at all, do you think? Good morning.
Yeah, no, the reshuffling of the board of Eskom is welcomed by the NUM for three reasons. One, because the term of the board has already expired. Two is that we have a skeleton board after the resignation of some of the board members. Three is because of the performance, which is now known by everyone because of this load shedding that we are facing.
And so now, who needs to take over in your mind as the NUM? Who is the right kind of person that should be heading up Eskom? Who should be on this board? Because there's been criticism, Khangela, I'm sure you know, that there are very few engineers, for example, on the Eskom board, and they need experts to steer the ship. Who is the right person and right people to steer this?
Yeah, the Eskom board must be properly constituted. We believe that we need engineering minds in the board of Eskom. We also need a chartered accountant and an economist. But we further calling for the inclusion of labor in the board and also a public representative. And then the process of constituting this board need to be very transparent. We will be happy if the public is going to be involved through the public consultation process in the constitution of this Eskom board.
Also calls for the minister to step aside. The minister is not the right person to be overseeing all of this, never mind the reconstituting of a new Eskom board. Are you happy with Pravin Gordhan? Is he still the right person to try and fix this?
Yeah, no, the work of the minister must talk for itself. You know, the minister has not been doing well, if we want to be honest. If you look at all SOEs, the state-owned enterprises, most of them are falling apart, you know, in his hands, you know. So we will be happy if the minister can be changed as well.
Is there a name that comes to mind if you were to change Pravin Gordhan? Who would you like to see in place? Surely the NUM has thrown a few names around. Give me one.
Nah, I'm not in liberty to do so now.
NUM, this has been damaging for labour and workers as well. How long do you think it can take for NUM to recover from the mess that Eskom has created?
It's going to take long. But we need to have short-term plans, medium-term plans, and long-term plans. You know, the short-term plans must be able to deal with the crisis that we are facing now of stage 6 and stage 4, stage 3 load shedding. Because this load shedding is damaging the economy badly. It's affecting even small businesses. It's affecting everyone, actually. So a short-term plan needs to be put in place so that we can be able to solve this problem at a short term. But we need also to look at medium term and long term plans to completely resolve these issues.
How concerned are you, Khangela, about the concerns around changing the board and having new people come in, that we could end up in a situation like state capture again, more corruption within the SOE, rather the devil you know than the devil you don't? How concerned are you about that concern?
Yeah, that's why our call is that the process of reconstituting this board must be very transparent, and we are calling for the participation of the public in the public participation process, you know, so that we can be able to get the wisdom of all South Africans.
And I'll leave this as a last question to you. Do you think the Eskom board has been made a scapegoat? Do you really think we can lay all the blame on just them?
No, not necessarily. They did not do very well, but including the executive of Eskom, they did not do very well as well. Because as a board, you really need an executive team that has got skills and expertise to actually assist you in as a board, to advise you on operational issues. So we can't only blame the board. There are a lot of things that went wrong for Eskom to be where it is today.
All right, well, I appreciate your time for now. We wait to see what this restructuring and reconstitution looks like. For the moment, I thank Khangela Baloyi, NUM Energy Sector Coordinator, joining us here on eNCA, giving us a reaction to the announcement by Pravin Gordhan that there's going to be changes at the top as far as Eskom is concerned. It is our viewer question.